Yo, what up, yo? Right now we are on a grind, bro. We are on a grind of just trying to get a video out every single day. Now I know, like, I'm saying this knowing how hard that's gonna be because of like how hectic my schedule is. But you know what? We ball, we ball, bro. I asked for this, so I gotta take advantage of it. But nah, by the way, I am sick, so like if I do sound funny, like please bear with me. But nah, for today we are going to teach y'all. I say we, me. I am going to teach y'all how to hold a conversation over the phone. Now, like, before we get started, quick disclaimer, bro. Like, you cannot hold a conversation if she's not feeding you anything, right? A conversation is between two people. It can't just be you carrying the conversation. So if you're thinking this video is like you trying to carry this whole conversation and she's just like not like if she's just being dry essentially, then like that's not what this video is. I'm letting you know right now. So essentially what I'm trying to teach y'all is she has to have some certain level of interest. It cannot be dry whatsoever. If she's just giving you one word answers or like has like obviously a certain level of disinterest and she clearly sound like she don't want to be here, just hang up the phone, bro. Like, hang up the phone, move on to somebody else. My second disclaimer I want to say is I'm doing this video in a target to like assuming you never met this girl, right? Or y'all just met, but y'all don't really know each other. This is what this video is directed towards. Because reason being is like if you know the girl already or like y'all friends, it's a lot easier for you to hold a conversation, which is kind of pointless because y'all got background, y'all got history. You gonna know what to talk about. It's a lot easier. It's a lot more friendly. My fault. Let me turn that off. But yeah, it's a lot easier that way. I'm doing this in a sense of you don't know this girl, she don't know you, y'all just trying to get to know each other. This is the hard part, right? Nah, now that we got that part out the way, I'm gonna run y'all what I be normally doing when I get on the phone with somebody. So I got some notes here because I be losing track of what I'm saying sometimes. But yeah, so all right, when you first get on the phone with somebody, or matter of fact, before you call them, right? You're gonna want to go in with three subjects in mind first. You always want to have three subjects at least. That way, if like you run out, you don't have to like try to be thinking at the top of your head like, oh damn, what should I say next? You already have those three like ammo in your pocket right there. You also don't want to have the conversation go too long. My rule of thumb for someone that you show interest into is you don't want the phone call to go longer than 15, 20 minutes. 20 minutes tops. 20 minutes tops. Unless y'all just like click like that. If y'all click like that, then I'll say like, kind of just freestyle. And then you kind of don't really need this video if you clicking like that. But a general rule of thumb is 15 to 20 minutes, right? So the method I like to use, I like to try to start with like questions about them and like trying to get to know them. And the last one, I like to end on a flirt. Like you want to always end on a high note. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we trying to get with them. You know what I'm saying? Whether y'all trying to like handle business or if like you trying to date them, like the goal is not to be friends. You see what I'm saying? And we gotta let them know that, or else they will mistake you for just trying to be a friend. The first one I'm gonna give you is the easiest thing. You probably already said already. What's going on? What you got going on? What you doing? Reason being, when you first enter the call, she's probably doing something. She probably didn't, or she probably just got done doing something. Let her ramble for a little bit about like what she just did or what she's currently doing. You know what I'm saying? That might lead into a how was your day? You know what I'm saying? Just getting those basic things out the way. Reason being is because we don't want the conversation to get too dry. You know what I'm saying? Because if she's telling you about her day, there's a whole bunch of things you could pick out of there from her day that you could like kind of talk about. If she said, "Oh, she just went painting with her friends," you'd be like, "Oh, okay, wait, I didn't know you paint." You know what I'm saying? And now you learn about her hobbies right then and there. And then she's gonna go on a whole tangent about like how she likes to paint or her friends dragged her to go paint. You know what I'm saying? It adds to the conversation. It adds to the link. You know what I'm saying? We making the conversation juicy. So you always want to start with that. After that, you will go into your three subjects. Subject number one is what do you do for fun? My bad. I got notes right here. But yeah, subject number one is what do you do for fun? Similar to the whole painting thing, if you haven't learned that already. Yeah, she'll tell you about what she likes to do. And you could dissect that however you want to. You can start telling her if y'all got similar interests, that's a real easy like 5-10 minute tangent right there. If y'all got similar interests, y'all could just ramble all day about that. But truth be told, you don't want to be the one rambling. You want to let her be the one rambling. You want to let her talk, right? So you're always the first one I like to start with is, what do you like to do, or what you be doing for fun? Because you really want to learn this girl. You know what I'm saying? You want to learn about them, like genuinely. Next one I like to do is what kind of food you like. What kind of food you like is an easy one because women love food, bro. Matter of fact, who doesn't love food? You see what I'm saying? They'll go on a whole rant about like what kind of food they like, what kind of food they don't like. You know what I'm saying? You'll learn a lot about a person based off of like, you know, the kinds of things they're into and what they're not into, right? Especially you'll find out if y'all got common interests. Now you setting yourself up for a date because we're like, oh, okay, I know she likes lobster. We go get lobster. She likes burgers. We go get burgers and fries. You're gonna already have that in your head. You basically loading yourself up with ammo for later, right? On the last one, 'cause this is really a short video. The last one, before I tell y'all, on the last one, you want to make sure that you're letting this girl know that you don't want to just be friends. So what I like to do, I like to end the last one on a flirt. You want to always make sure it ends on a high note and that she knows like you're interested right off the bat. You don't want to be friends. We're not here to be friends. I'm here to be yours. You see what I'm saying? Or you here to be mine. So whatever, however you want to take it, right? So what I like to ask is, what kind of men are you into? This is like the perfect question because you'll learn so much about this person. You from right there from that question, it'll kind of tell you a lot more about this girl and if this is something you really want. You know what I'm saying? Because she starts telling you all this stuff that you ain't really resonating with. It's time to move on to the next one. I ain't gonna lie to you. But if it's cool with you and it sound like you know what I'm saying? Then it's a green light. You know what I'm saying? And if she's really into you, and this is how you can tell she into you, if she asks you your type. When you asking these questions, if she responds with a what about you or she wants to know more about you, that's automatically a green flag because that already shows she wants to know more about you. She's interested, which is good. This is good. But yeah, you always want to end off on a flirt, bro, to be honest with you. The way I like to end these conversations after, like I said, the 15-20 minute mark, you're going to make sure they have a certain level of interest. You would have gauged that throughout the conversation. If it was dry, I'm gonna be honest. Don't call back. Don't text back. Just kind of just drop it, bro. Because clearly they don't like you enough. It's gonna be a whole headache later. Just save yourself the headache. But the way I like to end these, just to make sure they got all this interest, right? I like to ask them to text me or hit me up when they wake up. Because normally I'll be doing these phone calls at night, mostly because of like my schedule. Like I don't really get home till it's late in the night anyways. But I like to ask them to text me or call me or whatever the next morning. This will show that if she is hitting me up first, it shows that one, she's still thinking about me. She's still thinking about that conversation and she's still interested, right? You didn't bore her to death over that conversation. If you ever wonder how it went or how she's feeling, it'll tell you by if she had texted you. She went through the effort to actually hit you back up in the morning because women really don't like texting first. So if she goes through that to do that, she's interested. You're still in the green. You're still in the green. But yeah, this is just a short little video, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a lot more to it, to be honest with you. If you want a part two, literally just let me know. Because each call is going to be different. You're going to have a different set of threes. It's going to be different. But one thing I do want y'all to keep in mind before I end this video is you want to make sure... Damn, I lost my train of thought. Give me a minute. Oh, right. You want to make sure that, like, when you call or text her, this isn't the only thing you're doing. All a call or a text is to eventually set up a link. All this ammo I'm giving you is supposed to be ammo for the eventual date, right? This is ammo for the date. This is ammo for the link. Now that you know more about her, you know what to do to make that date essentially go a lot better, a lot smoother, right? Because you know her interests, you know what she likes, you know what she don't like, right? So make sure you keep that in mind because texting and calling over and over, it's eventually going to get boring. Calling is a lot better, but texting will eventually get boring. So make sure when you're doing this, you're always using this to eventually set up a link. It don't have to be no kind of like fancy day. It could just be something about like a little hangout. Like if you go into the gym, invite her to the gym. If you're going to do something, invite her to go with you. You know what I'm saying? Just getting that quality time, getting them reps in. But excuse me. But yeah, that's the end of the video, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, bro. If I sound funny, and I probably said this at the beginning, but I'm gonna reiterate because like I feel like shit. If I sound funny or I sound like I'm rambling, it's really because it's because I'm sick, bro. I am sick, and I hate being sick. But it's like, the weather changing. I live in Florida, bro. The weather's changing right now. It just went from really cold to really hot all of a sudden. It's like 70 some degrees, almost 80, and it's like it's still February. Like I hate that. But yeah, I'm sick, bro. But anyway, I appreciate y'all for watching the video, for real. Uh, if you got any tips, any advice, anything you want to see in the video, bro, just let me know. Like I will talk to you, bro. Like I'm trying to build a one-on-one here. You know what I'm saying? I'm also gonna obviously ask you to subscribe because, like I said, I'm trying to do a video a day. I'm trying to get better at like posting consistently and all that stuff. So if you want to see the progress, if you want to see the journey, bro, you gotta hit that subscribe button, bro. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got for y'all. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, all that good stuff. I appreciate it.